wish to be put before you. Why so? Because it is the need of hour. I hope you are able to watch my screen as well as you are watching me and listening to me. Dr. Mahiraj, just confirm once that everybody is watching my screen.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It is visible to us, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you. And please put a track on things. I think I have to take now half an hour. Then Dr. Arora may join soon if there is no net issue.
I will track it and make them organize. Okay.
Thank you. Dear participants, although sometimes the blessings to disguise, this portion was going to be skipped because I could not get a time where I can put my this session. Although this is special designed, what I'm going to open you here, it is a beginning of the movie which is before release. You will not believe it. My country, India, there is a special one program, Guru Dakshta by UGC. Just go to Google, write Guru Dakshta, you will come to know. Special FIP, Faculty Induction Program started by MHRD UGC. In that, we having 8 modules. One of the module, I am a coordinator. I have to teach for 20 hours in a 1-month program. It is a 1-month refresher course for mandatory for the young teachers. And in that one module is which I mentioned over here, curriculum design and choice-based credit system, of course, outcome-based learning. So for that, I have created this my first session, and I'm just releasing over here. It's a movie premiere, and you are going to watch. In this global pandemic, what do you think that we are going to be remain same after Corona will go? No, we are not going to be same. We are going to be the blended mode. When we are going to be blended mode, definitely we have to redesign what curriculum. The curriculum for the physical teaching and learning and curriculum for the online cannot be same. Yes, cannot be same. I'm not going to remove any lab part. I'm not going to remove any physical part. If the sports classes are there, sports classes are there. Labs are there, labs are there. Only the thing is, when we are going to the classroom, whether virtually or physically, students wants the things, value of the curriculum, outcome. So until unless you have the idea of the education, that is a design in a mind. Then third comes is a method and manner of learning, that is the environment, that is a choice. So please understand design, outcome and choice. My topic having 3 things: design of curriculum, for what? Outcome based learning and choice based credit system. I'll tell you, in coming years, maybe in 2 years or 3 years, just wait and watch. Note it today and put my name what I'm saying. Today we are saying BA, BCom, BSc. It will not be there. It will not be there. We should come as early as possible. What is there? Any student is going to join your university or your college. He is free to be opt these subjects from the big basket which is offered by university or your respective institution which is autonomous. What he will do? He will pick some one course. He will make some 6 courses pack for 1 semester. He will qualify some 32 credits. Next semester. When he will complete his 3 years and he acquire all 120 credits, he or she will approach to the registrar. Sir, I acquired my 120 credits. Please confirm me with the degree. What they will do? Looking to the whole acquirement of the learner, 70% of the competency, he may have taken a competency in a philosophy, maybe in a psychology, although he have done interdisciplinary approach, he may have taken some course of music or some course of journalism also. They will say, you are a graduate with this specialization. What is that? Because you have done around 60 to 70% of your total credits out of this particular competency. That is the thing. We need a competent person as well as we need the interdisciplinary person. Days are gone. 3 subjects starting BA1, BA2, BA3. What is that? Sir, philosophy 1, philosophy 2, philosophy 3. Social science 1, social science 2, social science 3. So like this. I have to just mute once. I have to take. Sir, it's okay, sir. It's okay. वो आपका connect disconnect हो गया था. I have started my session, sir. It's okay, sir. Okay, sir. Yeah, thank you, sir. So actually, he put his mobile silent, and we supposed to put mobile silent when presenting something. So that's why he could not. Anyhow. So in that scenario, have you ever bothered to know what this curriculum word came from? Just Google today and you will amazed to know. The curriculum word came by Stirling. The Stirling is one of the scientists in 1835. Just imagine 1835 he written. Just read my screen and you will amazed to know what he said. The curriculum must have this instrument of education which reveals what? Design or structure, philosophy, psychology, a system of objective, a concept as to nature of man, a structure of subject matter expert, relevant versus irrelevant, a value system, a concept of society, the product or end result reflecting the utility of the instrument. Dear participants, when I read this, I was shocked. I was stunned. A person can be so visionary. 1835, what he thought, what he brought, that defined definition of the curriculum in his paper, which published in somewhere 1865, still today is so valuable. Tell me which word you would like to delete from the curriculum definition. Can anybody can dare delete psychology? Don't you want the psychology of the learner? Don't you want to understand the philosophy of the learner? What objectivity? Don't you want the structure to become in the curriculum? Don't you want what is relevant to teach and what is not to be relevant to teach? And we are still teaching so many irrelevant things. We have to run a bullet train in the country, still we are teaching a steam engine in the class. Ridiculous. Mind it. Think of it. A person given 100 years or 150 years back, what 150 years I'm talking, today is the 2020, it's 1835, almost 200 years back, he given a definition, except only one line, a concept as to nature of man. I think instead of man I should say human, otherwise it's a bit like gender biased. I hope you understand this. Otherwise I don't find anything to be add in this, and I don't find anything to be delete from this. Value. Without human value, without family values, what we are giving education? Are we going to create? I'll tell you, in my engineering, I used to tell to my friends, my colleagues, if we are giving a technology without giving emotions, you know what we are doing? We are creating techno-terrorism. Because they will be well know the technology, but they don't have the belongingness with the nation. They don't have the belongingness with the family values. Anybody will come and use their mind and for destruction of the country. And it is happening. It is happening in many states of my country. They becomes techno-terrorists. So it is a very harmful. Giving education without values, giving education without skills, both are, I think, crime if we are doing. Just see the historical definition. Okay. Take a pen and paper, because when you are attending my session, you must make a notes of it. Although I don't think I'm going to share this recording with you, because it is a movie which is published before release. Ingredients of the balanced curriculum. Ingredients of the balanced curriculum. You must be agree with me, because everybody is a curriculum designer. You all are teachers, you are a faculty, you are teaching your subjects very nicely from last many years in your campus. Don't you want inclusivity? You don't want to be involved? Sabka saath sabka vikas. So everybody should come together. Don't you want that all my 60 students should be involved what exactly I'm going to teach in the class? Don't you want the sustainability? Don't you want that students should stay with you for the whole semester? Don't you want the students should stay for the curriculum as it's going to be get finished off? Don't you? Think of it. Equity. Have you ever thought while creating a curriculum, this curriculum is particular for this religion, this curriculum is for this caste, creed, color, or this curriculum is for the, you know, the rich people, and this curriculum is for the poor people? Curriculum is curriculum. Teacher is teacher, because teacher doesn't have any religion. Mind it, teacher have no religion. Teacher have only one religion, that is service to society, service to nation. Theoretical fundamentals, all the foundations which you are going to be developed. I think you go to the final year student class, you go to the first year student class, you feel if you are not going to give a fundamentals to them or a foundational base of that course, because you never know he or she is from the which area or domain came to you before that. Sometimes what happens, they joined your campus and before that they have studied from some different institution where they were not able to find a good teacher, and they could not clear their doubts and queries what exactly that's supposed to be, and they feel that I have some limitations. If you are not going to make this kind of learning from the students first, how you can make a foundations? Practical utilities. Tell me which particular subject as on today do you find which does not require practical utilities? You talk law, you talk psychology, you talk fine arts, you talk engineering, you talk medical science, you talk any subject, philosophy. Until unless we create a philosophical setup over there, one object, one subject, we can't teach even philosophy. Why? Because in the philosophy, I have to ask someone, you speak what Dr. Abdul Kalam said. You speak what Aryabhatta was thinking. You speak what our Vivekananda is saying. Philosophical discussions. The philosophical discussions, we are going to be enrich our knowledge. Brainstorming sessions. I used to do. I create, okay, you talk Mahatma Gandhi. You talk Aryabhatta. You talk Vivekananda. So before that, the student has to go read the biography of the Mahatma Gandhi, biography of the Vivekananda. He has to bring Vivekananda inside what Vivekananda wanted to tell. That is the practical utilities of the learners. Local, national, international aspects. For this particular line, if I can't tell you now, I cannot explain anytime. Local. We create a curriculum. Although it's a model curriculum by AICTE and UGC, but you read one line. AICTE, UGC never says take 100% what we are going to teach you. No, they say 30% you tweak out as per your demand. What is local demand? Please mind it. I'll give you one example. I'm in Punjab. I'm teaching engineering. If in my engineering, I'm not teaching to all my students the environmental issues because of the paddy burning, which is happening every year, twice in a year in all my field. And because of that, we are getting cancer, asthma, so many problems, pollution, air pollution. I think my engineering is partial, because my learner doesn't know what is the environmental hazards because of this, and we should create some innovative method how to pull out the residual after the paddy cutting, after the crop cutting. Do you think this is required in Tirupura? Do you think this is required in Johorhat? You go to Tirupura, there are complete bamboo trees and they are making bamboo furnitures. If they will teach one subject of bamboo furniture in Tirupura, does it require to Punjab and Haryana to teach? Because we don't have the bamboo sufficient forest here. We don't have the bamboo raw material. How? So what is to? That is the local need. Until unless without local need, if you are designing your curriculum of your campus or your class, I think you are wrong. Now I'll come to the national level. Presently, our honorable Prime Minister needs to be a Atmanirbhar Bharat. You want to make Atmanirbhar Bharat by saying it will become. Modi ji announced something that it will become Atmanirbhar Bharat. No, whatever he says from the Lal Killa, it comes directly to us, the teachers, because we are the national builders. How to become Atmanirbhar Bharat in the class? Until unless in your class you will not create entrepreneurs. We are always creating a job seekers. We are not creating a job creators. How to bring the confidence level, the fluency, the commitment, the courage, and of course the skills. Many of my students in the final year, I just give a piece of paper A4 size during interview. Dear student, write about yourself. You know what they will write? My name is Ram. My father's name is Sham. My mother name is Sita. I born here. I did my BTech. I'm pursuing this, blah, blah. Sir, this. Oh, one paragraph. Can you fill one page, beta? Sir, okay. I have one brother. Name is this. My sister. Oh, still some space is there. Can you write little more? Okay. Sir, my hobbies. I play badminton. I do surfing, internet. I go to Ghana.com. I love YouTube. I'm on Facebook. This is what we are expecting from my engineer graduate. Just think of it. Just think of it. I just want to make you to touch this area. Do this experiment in your class. I did many times. Give one piece of paper one day. Go for surprise test. Ask your students to write about yourself for one page. I am sure they will be not able to write even a one full page about themselves. If he or she doesn't know about herself, means the SWOT analysis, strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, threats, do you think they will be the Atmanirbhar Bharat players? वो क्या भारत को आत्मनिर्भर करेंगे? वो तो खुद ही आत्मनिर्भर नहीं है. When you yourself is not independent, do you think that you will make your family independent? If you can't make your family independent, can you make your country independent? What is that? Lack of many attributes, lack of many properties, lack of many ingredients in their mental diet. I'm not talking physical diet. They are going to have so many, the proteins, shakes, and everything. They are going to gym. They are doing so many exercises. They have a very good physical diet. But what about the mental diet? And forget it about the mental diet. What about the intellectual diet? I told think, ink, and link. Mind it. If this kind of curriculum we are going to bring, then only it's going to be Atom, because my national needs has to be get fulfilled from my young aspiring minds. If my national needs cannot be met, if we are unable to make ventilators for my country, do you think I will go for international needs? I'll give you one example, and you will shock to know from where this COVID came. COVID came from China. Agree? Today, if you are a good economist, if you are a good person with the background of the economics, check with the data. Which country is facing a more problem with the economy and which country is boosting with the economy? Just think. You find it. You will come to know. I don't have to say. See the mind. I doubt sometimes whether this virus is unintentional or intentional. I doubt. I still doubt. It must have created something. After the COVID, they recovered within a month, and they bought so many companies which were going in a loss in different countries. They couldn't, they can't dare to come India, no doubt. India is very strict in that. We will not allow him to become India with FDI. But many other countries, they don't have the economy. When your dollar is going down of that particular currency of going down of that country, they will say, okay, dear China, you send your people, take my office, give me rent, at least I want food to eat. I want shelter to be stay. This is what he done. This is what he done. Because he is so ready. Today, if 5 countries says need ventilators, he given. Even for my country, India, masks came from the China. Just think, first virus came from China. Later, the precautions, the preventions also came from. I doubt even the vaccination also come from China first. I doubt. People are saying, but I doubt. It may come all sudden, and it will come in that cost that nobody can stop to come because everybody is dying. If today you will come to that there is a vaccine and on the sticker it's written China, you will read China or you will drink first? Just let me know. Or you will have injection of first. Life is important, my dear. Life is, when it comes to the life, you forget the nationality, you forget everything. When it comes to your life, when you are on the last breath, bed table, you say, first save me, then I can serve nation. First save me. If I'm alive, then only I will serve nation. If I'm not alive, how I can serve the nation? International aspects. Are we able? Are we ready? Are my students are ready to give something to the international society? What they can have? No innovation. In my country, as per the UGC Shodh Ganga, just check the data. In 1 month, how many PhDs are uploaded on Shodh Ganga? It's a free. You can go. You can explore today only. After my session, you go Google, write Shodh Ganga. You will come to know this institution submitted 5 theses. This institution submitted 10 theses in a 1 month because PhDs are happening. I just ask simple question to me and to you. How many patents are happening in my country? Just think of it. Where we are in the global innovative index, we were at the 85th rank. Luckily, now we are in the 60 or 55 rank because of this present government. They brought so many incubations, the new words, startups, innovations. These words we never heard 20 years back. These during my engineering, I never heard startup word. Startup word came just 5 years back. I really appreciate the present central government. They brought this kind of things to the Niti Aayog and all this. I least bothered which party is running the government. I just praise the people, those are running the government with a good governance. I'm not with the party, but I'm with my prime minister. I'm with my governance. I'm with my chair, respect to the chair, not to the person. So find the things. Unless we are going to bring this kind of, attributes, ingredients of the international need, I think curriculum has no value. You go to America, you go to Canada, see their curriculum. Their curriculum is touching the local area part also. national area part also, and of course international. Why the person studied in America is fit to be teach in India? But why our Indian teachers, when go there, they have to do some bridge courses? They will not. They will say, you do job on a gas station, you do job in a store, but don't dare to teach my students here in the school. Just ask. You do B.Ed, you do M.Tech, you do PhD. Can you join as a professor there directly without doing any bridge course or without showing the worth you have this many publications in your credit? Do you think you will get a placement? All my doctors going first, they will they apply the truck over there, trolla over there in US. They don't join as a doctor. They can't until unless they complete one education. And what the doctor is landed from the US, immediately he's going to the Fortis to do the operation. Because sir, he is specially invited to do the heart surgery. He's a special doctor, came from US because celebrity is there in the hospital. What to do? Sir, heart plantation, bypass surgery. Who's coming from US? Have you ever asked, sir, first show your degrees? Have you ever asked, sir, first you qualify my Hindi degree? Never. We respect everyone. That is our domain. Atithi Devo Bhava. Go abroad. You will not allowed to touch a scissors, although you are a great doctor in my country, India, for 40 years. You have to show your identity. You have to prove your identity. That is the difference. These are eye-opening things. I am sure you will be know about this. Knowledge through the courses become systematic, structured. That is known as curriculum. Why? What is the difference between the OER and MOOCs? I think I may ask this question today, quiz afternoon. What is MOOC? Massive open online course. What is course? Course is a structure which is having 4 quadrants. Go to YouTube. You find all the 4 quadrants. Where is the discussion forum? Where is the quiz on the YouTube? YouTube have only 1 quadrant. What is that? E-content, your videos. So do you think that with YouTube you can make your digital university? No, sorry. I started this course with the GoToMeeting platform. Do you think only GoToMeeting platform was sufficient to do my FDP? If it was sufficient, why I brought you people to the Google Classroom? Think of it. Discussion was required. Why I asked you to create a WhatsApp group? Discussion forum. No one-way traffic. Only Dr. Manna is speaking and you are listening. Don't you have a right to ask a question to me? That is the problem in my country. The moment the hand raised in the class, you say, first check your dress, check your language, check yourself. You are already failed in the last subject. Why you're asking? How dare you ask me the question in the class? No Edison is taking birth in my class because Edison was used to ask questions and questions and questions. And there were given answers and answers and answers. That's why he's Edison and we are not Edison. Think of it. Think of it. Environment. Interrelationship between the teacher students. What is that? If from 20 years I am teaching electrical in my college, I should have one persona that he's an electrical teacher. That's it. I can't be a human being. I can't be a good batsman. I can't be a good singer with him sometimes. I can't dance sometimes with my students on some cultural activity. That is the environment. If evening I will go yearly with my students to park, take a walk, as we do with our wards. I don't think we do with our wards because we are so busy in our laptop, in our WhatsApp, in a Facebook, we hardly give time to our own children, own wards, forgetting about students. This is the environment. Okay, knowledge studied value. What is the value? I'll ask one thing. What I am discussing here, what I am showing over here, don't you think you will remember for many, many times? Yes. Reason is very simple, because I'm touching your hearts. I'm touching your minds. You can't escape for any truth because I'm talking a fundamental truth. I'm talking the reality, what's happening. And what is the flexibility? I go to the class. I have my set mind. Dear students, today I'm going to teach 3-point starters. Class A, sir, aaj padhne ko man nahi hai. Sir, we are not interested to have your lecture today. What do you say? Hey, what do you think? I'm a free here. I left my meetings. I left bloody things. I was doing something on my Facebook, but I came to teach you. No, keep quiet. Listen, study. No, I don't do. You also don't do. Keep your notes one side. Okay, what do you want to do then? Sir, kuch bhi karenge. What is that kuch bhi? Just ask them. Sir, okay, you tell something about yourself. Oh, myself. Why you want to know about myself? Sir, no, sir, we just want, because they want to pass the time. They want to pass the time. Okay, sir, Ramesh knows very good song. Why Ramesh? Why not you? And why you are introducing Ramesh? Why can't you sing yourself? No, sir, I don't know. But Ramesh song. No, Ramesh sang so many times. Why don't you? Or why song? Why not Kavali? Why not something else? They will realize that sir is talking something out of the box. He's going to make one puzzle. He's going to play some game. That's the teacher's domain. Class should be conducted for 1 hour. Although my 3-point starter notes are away, in my talks, I build one thing new. What is that? The value of time, value of energy, value of content, and value of human being. Many hidden talents are there in your class. Many hidden talents. Just tune television. Go to Rising Stars. Go to Indian Idol. Small kids, when they dance, we feel like he or she is the daughter or son of Saroj. When they sing, we say, oh, little Lata is singing. Little Kishore is there on the screen. Have they done any BTech, MTech, PhD? They are just kids. Talent is never ever wait for your degrees. Talent never wait for your taken a birth in a very high profile family. Talent never look to which religion you are, whether I should come to you or not. Talent is there in a human being. Every human being is talented. I just quote it. Please make a note. Every human being. It is only some people will understand within a 5 years of age. Some even don't understand even a 50 years of age, but basically talent I have. I tell you, till my 10th class, I was the most shy guy in my house. Whenever the relatives comes, the family friends comes, I used to go to other room. I never say even hello uncle, hello auntie. No, I just shy, I hidden. I did my 10+2. I was the first from my grand family to be traveled 3,000 kilometers away from Punjab to South. Although I know little bit English and only Punjabi and Hindi, I went to the Karnataka. Shy guy went to the Karnataka all the way out of the box without the family. Even my grandmother said he will die because he can't sleep without father. I was so close to my father. It's a fact. Still, I could stay there 4 years. Not only stay there, I learned their language. My first semester was very tough because local language was not known to me. And my technicians, what we are teaching in a class, I was unable to understand. My lecturers were good in English, but my technicians, local people, diploma older people, they wanted to explain in Kannada, but they were so nice to me. They wanted to explain this is the instrument, this to this, and ammeter, voltmeter connection, but they were unable to give me the true things because the language gap. What I did, I'll give you one small. You will amazed to know. After one semester, there was a cultural activity, and one day there was a solo song competition. I went to that hall where the solo song competition to give my entry to sing, because singing that was, music was my passion before even my +2 also. I was there. I went there. There were two lists. One is the local language list for singing. One was the interdisciplinary, means like Hindi, Gujarati song, Marathi song, or Telugu and Tamil song. Kannada one side. I entered in Kannada's list. That jury who was sitting over there, he laughed. Hey, Manna, write your name here, na? Why you writing in this? I said, no, I want to write here. He just laughed. Oh, this guy is going to be make a hooting today in the hall. Let him make, because I was junior most, first year only. I wrote my name in Kannada's list and sat over there. 36th was my turn. It came for my turn. 3 minutes, not more than that. Mike, first time in my engineering college. Same guy, up to 10th standard, not coming out of the room when the guest and relatives, and written in the Kannada list. Now listen. हिंदी सॉन्ग सुना ना आपने? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 अब कन्नड़ा सुनो. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 Those knows Kannada, they can write on a chat box whether my pronunciation in Kannada and anything wrong in this my 1 2 3 of Kannada. That's it. After even 30 years, still I'm as good as I'm speaking Hindi. I can speak Kannada. ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದ್ದ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಕನ್ನಡ. ನೀವು ಮಾತಾಡ್ಬೇಕಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಕನ್ನಡ ನಮ್ಮ ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್ ಇದು. ನಾನು ಗೊತ್ತು ಹಿಂಗೂ ಕನ್ನಡ ಮಾತಾಡಬೇಕು. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಮ್ ಹೇಳಿದಿರಾ. Who knows Kannada, they can understand what I'm speaking. They can write on a chat box what exactly I have spoken. if they can understand my Kannada. That is the beauty. That is the flexibility. That is the liberalization in the curriculum. Because I got this kind of environment in my hostel, my friends, my peers, my teachers, they helped me to learn something new. And knowing one South language, I think I'm so free to go anywhere in this country. If I'll go to Tamil Nadu, I'm comfortable because I know sister language. I go to Andhra Pradesh, I'm comfortable because I know the sister language. End of the day, the Telugu, Tamil Nadu, and Kannada is the sister languages. And the base is Sanskrit. Base is Sanskrit. Now tell me, what is the curriculum? Tell me in which my BTech subject, you see my all detailed marks cards. Have you seen language Kannada learning? Have qualified any subject? Have taken any degree out of this? No. But still I learned something when I went over there. Even a shy guy, today I am sitting in front of you, I am talking about this. That is the beauty of the curriculum. The curriculum never gives in a language. The curriculum never gives in the words, and it cannot be compared in the words. It is compared with your mind process. When the teacher goes in a class and he shut the door, teacher curriculum starts. Forget it what UGC is saying, forget it what Dean Academics of your college is saying. End of the day, it's a teacher's hand. If teacher want to teach something, he will teach. If teacher doesn't want to teach something, even he will take class, students will be happy because students getting attendance, student getting sessional marks. He will say my teacher is great without putting efforts on me. He's giving marks, what to worry. Same this FDP. If I could have to say very first day, you take any one session, no problem. What is e-certificate? It hardly costs, just scan signature and we'll give you this piece of paper, not even a paper, just email. And you can create it yourself. What is that JPG file? No, I said FDP means FDP, 6 hours daily, 6 hours daily. Assignments, tutorials, and see all the beautiful speakers. Is that mandate given by MHRD to me? Is that mandate given by SLIT to me? Is that mandate given by NIT to me? But still I reached to all the speakers. I requested them, please come for my participants, and they came. And today you are going to see one more experience. A great person is coming in a valedictory session. Surprise, even it's not in the schedule. Out of the box, I am bringing someone before you. Just listen him. What is going to speak with you? Very eminent person from my country. He will join for this. I requested him. He will join. What is that? Is it that written the curriculum of the FDP? Curriculum has to be come from here if you are true from here. If you are not true from here as a teacher, no curriculum can be written. Otherwise, it's a piece of paper. That's it. That's I just wanted to explain. So curriculum designing with respect to the outcome-based education. I have to quickly wind up because I think, sorry to, Dr. Mehraj, Dr. Arora is available. He would like to take a session. Can you check? Dr. Arora is there?
Yes, sir.
Dr.
I'm
Arora,
checking. Yes, sir.
Dr. Arora, can you unmute yourself if you are there? Okay, so by the time he joins, because he's the Dean Academics of my institution, and
He's not there, sir.
He's not. Okay, fine. I'll continue and make a track on Yashis Thana. I think she must be there already. She's a very sincere speaker and she must be there, and she's going to take well in time.
Okay, sir.
So, okay, yes, see on the chat box whether participants wants me to continue or not. So participants, just write whether you want me to continue or I should switch over to the other speaker. Just see on the, because I can't open the chat box in my system. Once I'll go to screen, I can't open the chat box. So Dr. Mehraj, read the chat box.
They are saying for continue.
Oh, they are saying for continue. Thank you. Okay, I'll continue. Curriculum designing with respect to outcome-based education. I'll tell you, in one simple example, I'm going to explain outcome-based education. Although there are big definitions are available in my MHRD website or UGC website. I'll tell you very simple example. You are a teacher. You are evaluating answer sheet. You will tell how I deducted your 10 marks. You will tell. Even today, when I did this video evaluation, I given someone to 100, someone to 85, someone to 90. Somebody asked me, sir, where you deducted my 10 marks, I want to improve. It's a good question. And always the learners has a right to know what will be my answer. My answer is not that why I deducted 10 marks. My answer will be how you can take this 10 marks also. That is the difference between the outcome-based education. If you will tell your learner how to get this 10 marks to make it 100, then it is the beauty of outcome-based education. If you tell, oh, you did dirty thing here, You have not mentioned that formula here. That's why I deducted marks. No, it is not outcome based. Dear student, you could have to write one formula over here. It makes your complete question answer. And I always love to give 100 out of 100 to you, because there is nothing written anywhere in our mandate that whole class cannot take 100 marks. Even this time, the topper of the CBSE himself given a one news in the press. He got 500 out of 500. He wrote, I was never expecting 100 marks in English, and it should not be given. He wrote like this. He mentioned like this, topper of my school education. Although he's a very intelligent person, but I think the teachers failed to create him a good student. Marks given by the teacher is the sole property of the teacher. And who said in language 100 marks cannot come? He said in language it can't be 100 marks because writing essay of my perception and reading of essay by your perception, of course, valid point. He's an intelligent guy. He's valid point. But I'll tell you one thing. There is a one example in my life also. Somebody written an essay for worth of 10 marks. Examiner given 12 marks. What he wrote? Beyond even my perception, beyond even my imagination, beyond even my intellectual, you have mentioned about this. So my scale was 10. You reached to the 12 scale. I'm giving 12 out of 10. But our system will not accept it. If you will save more than 1,50,000 in your ATCC ITR, you fill 2,25,000. But at the right hand side column, if you know how to fill ITR, you will understand it will come 150, 1,50,000. They least bother whether you saved for ATCC 2,25,000. Same case in my education system. We have no this kind of charter till date that student can take 110 out of 100. No, that system is not there. It does mean that we are binding our learners with our perception. And today's my learners are always thinking beyond my perception. They always make us surprised, as I surprised yesterday night when I was watching your 3 minutes videos. You will not believe some videos I written words superb, fantastic. These words I have written to the participants just watching a 3 minutes video, because they have inculcated all the ingredients of the MOOCs when they are going to create a 3 minutes video with the background music, with the proper voice modulation and the presentation PPT. And for some videos I wrote, voice is not clear. If your laptop is giving a sound of a fan, it is recorded. If your fan is running over there, it's recorded. Don't you understand? With your mic, all the sound is coming. Now I'm sitting in this room. I'm so isolated. I close the door. Have you ever heard any outside, the person like vegetable seller's voice is coming to you? My dog is barking. It's coming the sound. Do you find any except my sound? Have you hearing any other sound? This is the isolation we required when we are going to record the video. Your voice should be so clear. Anyhow, go further. POs and COs, program objectives. I'll give you this program objectives as per the NB or NAC test, and you will amazed to know all my program objectives are so significant for every institution of my country. So significant. I'm just skipping here the other words, COs and PSOs. Read it. If you are from the engineering college, then you take it as an engineering knowledge as a PO1. Otherwise, you call it as a knowledge, basic knowledge. Or if it is a law college, say law knowledge. If it is a humanities college, arts college, arts knowledge. What is that? The very first objective of your program given by MHRD, UGC, NAAAC, or NBA, National Board of Accreditation, or AICT, they expect that you must give the fundamental to your learner. Number 2, problem analysis. I give an assignment to you, record a 3 minutes video. You first have a basic knowledge of what? Your subject. Without your basic knowledge of subject, do you think? No, you can't even think speak for 1 minute, forget it 3 minutes, because you don't have knowledge. Second, problem analysis. What is that? How to record? Manna sir given this assignment. I don't have a laptop analysis. You may go with the different parts. What is that? Mobile, iPad, or you may borrow. Design, development of solution. What to speak in 3 minutes? Okay, I must design my transcript. I must write what I have to speak. Just think of it. You are not doing BTech or MTech, but all these program objectives are equally applicable to even a one assignment which is given by you, by a teacher, by a FDP coordinator. This is the beauty of this kind of program objectives. You can apply anywhere. 8th class students, you can apply. 10th class students, you can apply. PhD students, you can apply. That is the beauty. Because when they have designed this kind of POs, all the great bureaucrats, intellectuals, academicians, industries, they sat together to design. And it is a benchmark for my country people. Why? I want public health safety. I want a cultural science. I want the environmental consideration to be converted in my design solutions. Conduct investigation, complex problem. Sir, how to insert my PPTs? Sir told to use a background music, but when I'm recording on a Zoom, background music is not coming, although it's playing. Oh, is it problem? As you got a problem with the Mendeley, you have a MS Office, you can't be install Mendeley. Conduct investigation of complex problem. I given this task to you people, you conducted yourself without asking me, because I never allow you to be asking these kind of questions, because I've given a great speakers already. They have spoken. You have to dug it out. The data mining, data analytics is the best property for the teacher. Data everywhere. Go to NDL, go to SWAM, go to Coursera, go to Khan Academy. Data, 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 data. What he said, Professor Shahid, he's spoken 9 times. Data, 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 data. And if it is going to be even a third world war in this world, it would be a data war. Please make a note what Dr. Manna is saying to you. It would be a data war. Today, if you are scared, hi, my data of bank should not go to somebody's hand. Oh, my mobile data should not be going to someone. Oh, my email data. Oh, my notes. Oh, my patentable work should not be go to someone. Stealing of data is the biggest scare in our mind. We all are so conscious about data. We forget the mobile cost. You know, today I'm conducting this FDP, and yesterday night, my laptop, Apple laptop screen damaged. You might have noticed my face reflection light as compared to first day. It's a different. I put an additional light because my son's laptop doesn't give that kind of clarity, although it's an Apple laptop. Yesterday I went to that guy after 5:30, after uploading videos on YouTube, because you are asking recording videos immediately, because you know today's the stakeholder is so curious to know the things and want. I went to there. He said, sir, it will require 30,000. I said, I'll give you 32,000. My data should not go anywhere, and I want my laptop tomorrow back. See, if I can pay extra, being a teacher, you can understand how my laptop is important for me, because my all data is my laptop is my life. Today this presentation, you know how I got it? I just sent a mail to the HRDC UGC center, which is my first session. It's parallelly delivering to the 2,500 teachers in India, those connected for the Guru Dakshita, that is a FID program. I just downloaded from my mail, because otherwise my data was there in my laptop, but I could manage. I asked to Sachin Korola to send me the posters again, because it was on the email. I could make all the PPTs. That is the beauty. Modern tool usage. I using this tool GoToMeeting, although I could have to go to the Google Meet also, to the many more, because I know the clarity of the recording, the clarity of the picture and other things. Same you tried. Some of you participants send me through Loom. Some of the participants, they uploaded on a YouTube and they share the YouTube link. What is that? Modern tool usage. You are doing it. Just look at in a 3 minutes assignment. Also, you are very much linked with all my 12 POs. Society. What your video says? First, you thanks to someone who motivated you. Thanks to your alma mater. Then you say, I'm going to give them this kind of presentation to you, which have all safety, legal, cultural aspects. What basically we are going to teach. Environment and sustainability. This video is going to be sustained for many years. Digital footprints can never be deleted. Same kind of sustainability we are looking in our learners' mindset. If you, I'll just give one example. I studied in 93, passed out BTech. When I studied GW Basica, I came to my campus SLIT Longwal. I joined my teaching job 1997. The moment I joined my department, there was one subject given to me, although which I never studied in BTech, because syllabus change every 4 years or 5 years of time. What I should say, sir, wait, I will go do BTech again and then I'll come and teach. Can you say like this? Sustainable. Only the thing is, you have to make yourself a long life learning. That is my 12th PO, which I'm coming. And ethics. Without ethics, if you are going to teach your learners, you are not teaching, you are doing crime. You are doing crime. Teach ethics first, teach values first, then your content. Your content he can take from here and there, maybe from SWAMP, maybe from internet, but the ethics and values which you are going to teach in your class can never be given in books, can never be given any books. So ethics, individual and teamwork. Many of the students, they want to do something alone. They say, sir, but you tell me, I will do it. I will do it from home. I will take this guy. No, sir, this guy doesn't understand. No, I will do it. No problem, sir. I will do it alone. Why? Why alone? Okay, you are great. If this FDP, sorry, but I am mentioning, most of the content is available with me, but I have taken FDP alone. I am only speaker coming, although I am coordinator. Even I came today also because of all sudden it was a need. I don't want to be keep waiting for my speaker. And I was prepared. I told first day, whenever any technical issue will come, any speaker, Dr. Manna will be there. I'm a Stepney. I'm not a main speaker. Why? Because teamwork. I want you to listen many different people of this country, dimensions of these people, variety of these people, because their content is amazing. Listening me, you have listened many times before also, because many of you know me personally, even I believe. So individual is different and teamwork is entirely different. Communication. Tell me, in which particular speaker you found uncomfortable that he is not using a uni language, although sometimes they've been to in Hindi sometimes, but it was a proper effective communication. Effective communication does mean that we have to keep the taste and we have to keep the traits of our learners in our mind, up to what level of student we are teaching, what level of participant we are delivering. That is the communication. Communication doesn't mean that I want to speak, I'll speak. No, what they want to listen, that is important. It is not important what you want to speak. It is important what they want to listen from you. If you don't understand this, you are not a teacher. And that is the program objective, communication. Project management and finance. You know what is that? I managed. How come? Institution said, we cannot give you grant, although it's a tech sponsored. I simply wrote in a noting sheet, sir, I don't want a single penny. This is my trial version I'm using, GoToMeeting. I have not paid even 1400, although I was mentally prepared, I will pay from my pocket because I want this FTP to be done, because this is my brainchild. I requested all my speakers. They said, Dr. Manna, no issue. You came many times to our request. We will come to your request. They're not charging. Management, project management, sometimes without finance. If you can manage with the limited resources, I think you can do amazing things. If you cannot manage with the limited resources, then I think you are not a good manager. And every teacher has to be good manager. Without you are not a manager, you can't create a managers under you. Those are under your visualization, your surveillance, your teaching and learning. This is the project objective. Whether you are teaching economics, whether you are teaching philosophy, you have to have the project management. It is not a subject of MBA. Don't confuse, sir, only MBA department will take this. Every department, every educational, it's an ingredient. Lifelong learning, already mentioned. If today you taken this FDP and tomorrow you can't give it the similar type of a presentation to your stakeholders, friends, colleagues, students, fail. Dr. Manna flop, because he could not create a good teacher in you, good academic leader in you. So what you have heard from me, you make a note of it. You will get the PPTs, you will get the voice. You have to convert it into your voice. And what I'm reading over here, do you think it is my content? No, it is a Government of India content. Same you can use. It is a copyrighted by Government of India, NBA. It is an NBA. It is not mean. Ohm's law written by Ohm's law. I'm teaching in class from last 20 years. Have ever Omsla came to me, I see you, why you are teaching me? No, he said, teach me. So whatever we spoken, whatever Shahid said, whatever Dr. Sharma said, whatever Dr. Vandana said, now it is the words they have given in your mouth. It is up to you how you deliver them out. That's it. What I told you.